So, if you were the richest person in China, what would you do with that money?
I'm glad you asked this question. This is a question I think about every day. Actually, to be the richest person in China, or anywhere for that matter, would be nice. But I have things I would like to, it's kind of like very elaborate plan, but the very simplified version of that is I would try to maybe build a think tank, finally a left-wing think tank, because we have a bunch of conservative think tanks in America, and I would like to see kind of the opposite, but from China, or like, I mean, I'm an American, so, but in China it would be kind of cool, because then kind of build a rapport between China and the United States, and also maybe come up with new diplomatic solutions to problems, and like analyze things. That would be one cool project. Another.
And what specific things would you focus on with your think tank?
I think gathering information and intelligence on like how different countries interact with each other, and figuring out how we can kind of shift these things towards away from our traditional economic system. So I'm thinking, how do you achieve socialism, or borrow some of the better elements? Because what really makes America and China less compatible than they should be, because like technically they're ideal trading partners, geopolitically speaking. They're far from each other, so they're not on each other's doorstep. They both are like, they don't have under ordinary circumstances they wouldn't have any reason to go to war with each other. But unfortunately, because our economic system is one that prioritizes like conquest, essentially, we have imperialist ambitions. And in order to continue to grow the way we've traditionally grown, it requires us to kind of like impose our will upon other countries, which creates conflicts and such. So I'd really like to devote like a group of people to try and figure out how to kind of fix this dynamic. And I think through using like learning about what works in socialism in China and seeing what we can apply back in the United States, and vice versa, if there's anything that's like a market solution that is viable within a socialist system, here, maybe that would be productive to offer as a solution. And try and find different ideas that will hopefully bring countries together rather than divide them. That'd be kind of a more ideal situation.
Okay. And then I have a more personal question. Do you identify with hustle culture or lying flat culture?
I don't like either of those, actually. Like, the thing is, and this is from a left-leaning perspective, the goal of work is to be able to relax, right? Like, so I don't go to work just for the sake of work, usually. I go to work so I can have, make enough money, and you can have a family, you can go on vacation. These are things that I think if we had more of in either country would be a good thing. It's something that makes work worthwhile. Otherwise, it's meaningless. And then lying flat, I think, is also kind of a self-defeating attitude, regardless of whether it's America or in China, because you're not contributing to society. And I think everybody, no matter if you have a home or don't have a home or whatnot, everybody can contribute something to make the country or the world a better place. And they technically should. There's like a minimal amount of, like, I'm not saying you don't have to be Spider-Man, but you could do a considerable amount to make the world a better place pretty easily, actually, if you really mindfully make the effort.
What's up?